Okay, in this lesson, we're actually going to do a bit of expanding, and we're also going to look at a bunch of quadratic functions or quadratics, also known as parabolas, and they're all going to be on a graph. So, which leads us to the joke of the day. What's a group of parabolas called? Parabolums. Parabolums. Okay, let's look at vertex form. Vertex form of a quadratic or of a parabola. Okay. P and Q here are the vertex, and A is the step pattern, 1A, 3A, 5A to graph. So this is excellent for graphing form. Now, standard form doesn't look like that. It looks like y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. C at the end is the y-intercept, and the step patterns 1A, 3A, and 5A. So in standard form, I'll put something in standard form. We've seen a lot of vertex form, so I'll actually do a standard form. Y equals 3x squared plus 2x minus 7. The negative 7 at the end, the number at the very end here. This is the y-intercept. And this is still our A. It's still our step pattern. A is 3, so we take, if we were to graph, it's still the same times 3. All those values times 3. It's our step pattern. And we know this one opens up because it's positive. If I put a negative there, it would open down. Okay, now let's go on here. So to change a quadratic from vertex form to standard form, you would expand the bracket and collect like terms. The best way to actually do this, to show this, is actually do a question. So I'm going to do the first one. You guys are going to watch me and copy it down, and then you can do the next one. You can pause the video and do the next one. So y equals 3x minus 3 squared minus 18. So I'll do it one way, and maybe I can do it another way, but most people like to write the brackets twice. Minus 18. And then I'll use the shooting arrow. So like that gets multiplied by that. That multiplies that. And I'll use a different color. Okay, and this multiplies that, and that multiplies that. So let's go back. So if you forget how to expand, you go y equals, just leave that 3 alone. So x, so using the purple here, x times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Then we'll use the green. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and negative 3 times negative 3 is plus 9. Okay, and we got minus 18 at the end. Now we're going to collect like terms in the bracket. I'll continue with this red here. Y equals 3x squared minus 6x plus 9 minus 18. So we just collected the like terms. Okay, and then we're going to multiply the 3 in. 3x squared minus 18x plus 27 minus 18. And then we're done by collecting the last one, 3x squared. I'm going to put the two middle terms together. Hold it. No, not the two middle, the last term. We're going to put the last term together with the 18. 27 minus 18. So 27 minus 18. I'll go to my calculator over here, because I could make a mistake. 27 minus 18, 9. So plus 9. And that's our final form. That's in the standard form. Okay, that's one way to do it. There is a shortcut to go from here to there. So I don't know if you remember the shortcut. You take the square of that, which is x squared. You take the square of the last number. 3 times 3 is 9. And then you take x times negative 3 times 2, and you get the negative 6. I will not confuse people by showing the shortcut, but if anyone remembers, you can take the shortcut to here. So, okay? So what I would like you to do, using the same steps here, and if you want to take the shortcut, you can, but if you don't know it or if you don't see it, I don't recommend it. Just jump and do all the steps I did. I want you to do this question. You pause the video, do this question, then restart the video and watch me do it. Hopefully you've paused the video and done it. but we're going to do the exact same steps. We're going to go 2. I'm going to write x plus 5 twice because it's squared. Plus 5. And I'll color code it again so you guys can see. So the x multiplies there, and the x multiplies there, and the 5 multiplies there, and the 5 multiplies there. Okay, we'll do a nice color coding. Y equals 2. Okay, and then the bracket. X, I'll do the green, what happens there. X times x is x squared. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times that is plus 5x. 5 times 5 is 25. I should have done the color coding. I should have done those in blue to show you that that's 5x. And then that's 25 from the blue. So let me just, maybe I'll erase that here, and I'll just do those again in blue so you can see where I get the numbers from. Okay, we'll just do it in blue. So it's 5 times thing is 5x, and 5 times 5 is 25. So you can match it with the blue on the top there. And then we got the plus 5 on the outside. Okay, and the 5 goes there. I'm going to scroll down and continue. So y equals 2, and you get x squared. You add the two middle terms, so plus 10x, and then plus 25, and a plus 5 at the end. Okay, now you multiply everything by 2. So I might have not shown this on the last video, but the 2 goes to here, goes to there, and the 2 goes to the last one. So you multiply all these by 2, so you get y equals 2x squared plus 20x plus 50. Just don't multiply that last number, just plus 5. Okay, at the end, don't multiply that 5 at the end by the 2. Okay, and then we collect these last two terms together. So we put those two together. Y equals 2x squared plus 20x plus 55. And that's our final answer here, so I'll circle it. Okay, the next one here, okay, let's move on to the next one here, has a negative 5, so something changes later. It just multiplies by negative 5. So pause the video, hopefully you've seen too, try it out, and then I'll do it. Okay, hopefully you've tried it. So we're going to follow the exact same steps. Minus 5, we're going to write the bracket twice, plus 15. So we're going to put x minus 4, x minus 4. Okay, we'll color coordinate. So we're going to multiply x times x will get x squared, and x times minus 4 will get minus 4x. So maybe I'll do that right now so you can watch me do it. So minus 5. So up there we did x times x, and we'll do it in green here. So again, like here we do this one times that one again. So it's, okay, first this one times this one, sorry, x squared. Then that times that's minus 4x. Now we'll take the purple, and we'll do these two, which is another minus 4x. And then we'll do the outside and plus 16. You might remember FOIL. First, outside, inside, last. Okay, or the cover-up method where I covered the items up from before we went on March break. And at the end, we got a plus 15. So plus 15. I have to watch my handwriting here. It's a bit messy. It's a plus 15 on the end, not 16. That number doesn't change, so it's plus 15. Okay, now we'll collect the two middle terms. We're going to grab these two middle terms and put them together. So we're going to collect the middle terms. So we get y equals negative 5, x squared minus 8x plus 16 plus 15. Okay. Now we're going to multiply that negative 5. So let's get another color here, blue. We're going to multiply just to the 3 items here. We're going to multiply to the 3 items and not to the 15. Okay, at the very end. So we're going to go minus 5x squared, then negative 5 times 8 plus 40x. Then we get a hard one, negative 5 times 16. So let's go to our calculator. So we go to our calculator here. Negative 5 times 16. 80 minus 80 plus 15. And we'll extend the page. Now we're going to put the last two terms together. So you get y equals negative 5x squared plus 40x. And when we put the last two, we can go to our calculator again. We can go negative 80 plus 15. And you get negative 65 as your final number at the end here. And I'll circle the answer. You can box the answer up. Now, to go on to the next part of the video, I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to do the next part, or the next part of the assignment on the video here, on the next video.